Hi there, this is G0HYN, Robbie. I just wanted to make a short video on a Android application that I've put together with the help of some kind people from New Zealand. I'll start by showing you the help system, because then you can see the sort of information that's available to help you get to use this program. It fires up in listen mode, so if you put it near a Morse source, it will use everything it can to try and start decoding it, and the information should start appearing at the bottom of the screen. But first of all, if I press the top bar for menu and help, it goes to the overview page. You'll notice at the top it's got similar icons to the application itself, and if you press one of those icons, then it'll show the information for it. So if I do the top left, which is the filter, it'll give you information about the filter and a small toast, as they call it, to say that I pressed that button. If I do the next one, it's auto gain, again an explanation of what it is, and then auto level. And I'll try and explain these when I'm using it in this demonstration to show you what they do. And then if I go to the right, you've got the record button, because you can record the audio as you're listening to it, and play it back as many times as you like, and play with the settings to try and get the best decode you can, should that be something you want to do. So, and you'll notice the screen's gone red, which is what it does in the main program when you press record. If I press play, the screen goes green. If I press pause, it'll go blue, and if I press stop, it goes back to its default colour, which is listen mode. As well as being able to press those buttons, there's a sub-menu to select particular things like quick start, which tells you what to do. It will scroll if necessary, so that will tell you how to get started should you need some help. I'll return back to the one other bit there is I just wanted to put the acknowledgements up. This is the beta 1.1 after going through quite a lot of alpha testing with these gentlemen mentioned there that helped me. So I'll go back to the main program now. I'm recording this video on a Asus Nexus 7, so it isn't a phone, and I'm not intending to put it near a Morse source, but it has recorded Morse, and you can play them back and they do the same thing. So because I need to talk over it, I'm just going to, I press menu, there's a top one is called playback file, and you'll see there's a number of files it's already recorded. So if I just I'll pick the second one down. You can delete, rename, or select it. So if you want to select it to play it back, it goes back to the main application screen, and then you use the right hand top controls like you would any other audio or video type thing. So you've got a play button, which is the triangle, and you'll see it starts decoding at the bottom there. It's not being hurt by the microphone picking up my voice, I hope. We'll see. If I press pause, the screen's gone blue, hopefully, on the recording. I don't know if it did. It didn't last time. I'm taking my time, so it will. If I press pause again, it'll carry on going where it was. If I press play again, it'll start from scratch. So if you wanted to keep repeating the same one, you could just keep pressing play. And if you press the square for stop, then it obviously stops. So I'll just try briefly to use the controls on the right while I'm playing. So the left top one is the filter, so it's trying to boost the signals around the tone. On the left hand side of the graphic display, there's two little bars, and they're aligned at the moment. One's green and one's yellow. If the tone was changing, the green bar would move up and down to the tone frequency, and because the top button's on, the filter's on, it will auto track that tone coming in and try and match it. So I just got stopped while I was doing it. So just to show you the difference in volume and filter, if I switch the filter off, you'll see that the signal's actually gone down by about 50%. You can compensate by raising the gain. I'll just raise it up to 2 there. and then if I put the filter back on, you'll see it rises yet again. Oh, stopped, pressed it again. It's a short recording this, unfortunately. The display, by the way, is showing blue that the signal is above a threshold and red that it thinks it's in Morse. The next button is auto gain. If I'll just press it so you see which one I'm talking about, the middle one at the top left. I'll switch it on again, press play. If I raise the volume too much, then you can see the gains coming back down. That's not me sliding it, that's the program bringing it down. I'll bring it down a bit more now, manually, a bit too loud. And then the last one is auto level. At the moment it's automatically trying to put the level at where the threshold is at about 50%. Well, wherever the level bar is set, it says 50 on the left hand side of the level slider, so it's putting it at 50%. If I lower that down to 30%, you'll see the little green dotted line across the middle of the screen has dropped down. If I put it back up to 50, well, if I take it up to 70, you'll see it's now higher up and it's tracking that signal. So if it was fading and such like, it would be moving up and down. So I'll put it back to 50. If I switch it the auto level off, you'll see red bars in the middle of the screen now. So it's gone to 50% of the screen total. Just keep pressing return. I should put a loop on this, shouldn't I? But if I lower the level, I can go into the signal and you'll see it start decoding as it goes in. But that's a fixed level, so it doesn't really cope with fading very well. So you're better off setting it to 50 or something of your personal preference and switching the auto level on, and you'll see it's back to where it was. Okay, that's pretty much the basics. I'll just stop it. The only other screen is a filter setting where you can change the bandwidth of the filter, and you can also change the gain of the filter, but it will ramp the filter down if the gain down if it's too much. You'll also see some extra information there, which is for my help for debugging. If we get something we don't understand, then hopefully that will help us sort it out and will eventually disappear. I think that's enough for now. I'll try and do a better one when I've got more time, because I don't even know if this has worked. But 73 for now. G0HYN out.